Jaylon Brown has made history for the Big Three. That's Ice Cube's company. Ice Cube even called this man a hero. We
Oh,
right
bro.
here, we gonna talk about how big this is for the Big Three basketball league. Right after this.
Thank you for tuning in to the number one place for your basketball fix, NBA Central, hosted by the Cognac Boys.
Welcome back to another episode of NBA Central. You got me, Bobby, and that's CDub. We the Cognac Boys. How you doing, my guy?
I'm feeling great. What's the word, man?
What's the word? If y'all like what y'all listening to today, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and you already know y'all can follow me and CDub right on Shy Bulls Podcast and right here, NBA Central. What other better way to have it? But hey, Jaylon Brown went up. He flew to London and played in the Big Three All-Star game. My man's gave them about 9 points, a few rebounds, dished out about 3 assists. But Ice Cube came out and said that Jaylon Brown is a hero. Jaylon Brown was the first active NBA player to show some love to the Big Three basketball league. In your opinion, how big was this for the Big Three, and what do you think about the move that Jaylon Brown did to just say, "Screw this, I'm finna go show love"?
Um, First I want to acknowledge the big three. It's been kind of a long hustle for the big three. I always thought it was entertaining. Whoever's a hooper, they love a good 3-on-3 half court game. All phases of basketball. But they got progressively better and better names. I think they even got some and one players on there. They
Mm-hmm.
got Hezzy God on there. They
Yep.
got ex NBA players.
Yep.
Um, it's getting very, very competitive, and these guys really take it seriously at the big three. Now, when it comes to and it's a great thing that they got not just any player from the NBA. How about the highest paid player in the NBA when his contract starts coming into,
Bro.
you know what I'm saying? And a very talented one. It ain't like it's a middle and middle player, middle skill, or a guy at the bottom. He can't find no
Right.
tick on the floor. This is an all-star player in Jaylon Brown. So shout out to Ice Cube in the big three. It's starting to pay off. You're getting bigger and bigger. And this is London, even more exposure. So you in Europe getting more exposure. Now, when you talk to Jaylon Brown, he definitely is a pioneer in this. I
Yep.
think the NBA players was looking at this like, who's going to be the first one? And Jaylon Brown, I gotta respect him on this. Like, I'm a man. I speak. I don't think the NBA think too kindly to the big three. I don't know. I know that's for
They don't.
sure. I don't think they think too kindly for big three. Thanks for Jaylon Brown. That they didn't my contract that I can't go play for big three. You
Yeah.
see other players going to play at Rico Hines. You see them playing at the crossover. How come they can't play at the big three? Do you think that's competition to the NBA? NBA cut it out.
For
Let
real.
it's a different. It's basketball, but it's a totally different game. And they not playing when you playing. They playing during the summer. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So why not have other NBA players come in and play off the summer? You let them play in the crossover and another 5-on-5 and some tryhards who just want to prove to the, you know what I'm saying? They can get fucked hurt more from a crossover or any other kind of program because these some guys trying to prove themselves. You know what I'm saying? So they out there overdoing it, over whooping. You know what I'm saying? So I like to shout out Jalen Brown. Damn, I shouldn't say Jalen Brunson. Shout out Jaylon Brown. He is a true pioneer, and I would like to see more and more NBA players do this, bro. And help out Ice Cube, bro.
Facts. Well, just to provide some context and background, Ice Cube has came out and pretty much said that he was trying to get the NBA on board. He was saying that, hey, the NBA, they kind of really not paying that much attention to me and what I'm trying to do. And pretty much like players that faded out of the league too soon, i.e., Joe Johnson. You
Yep,
know what I'm saying? Look how he was killing when Big Three first came around.
yep,
Ice Cube wanted to provide some of that for, back to some of the greatest NBA fans in the world by giving you solid players who played in the NBA and probably career ended in the NBA too soon. Mike Beasley is another one. Joe Johnson, we just mentioned that. So, but when it comes to Jaylon Brown, I think this is something that's definitely big for a black-owned basketball league. And y'all
yeah,
can call it what you want. It's a black-owned basketball league. This is something that we want to see. And then if you don't want to go ahead and say black-owned, for the fans of basketball, you want to see some of those great players come through and show some love. And why not come show love in the All-Star game? I'm not saying go play a whole season, but they just think about the clout that some players have that they can draw to supporting a man like Ice Cube, who only want to see the betterment of professional basketball. We can get rid of everything else but professional basketball. Do y'all know what that damn arena in London would have been like if LeBron James showed up?
Oh,
If Kevin Durant showed up?
oh,
If Steph Curry showed up?
oh,
What about some players that's out the league? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
What if a Carmelo Anthony walked through the door?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's something that these guys should be willing to do. And when you talk last point, when you talk about the NBA, bro, the NBA, they are an international brand, but they are missing a few key things, in my opinion. Look how they treat the NCAA. The players that's trying to play into your league. Y'all ain't showing that much love to the NCAA, in my opinion. Y'all ain't showing that much love to the basketball league, who displays a tournament for guys that want to make some money. This is basketball. You should be trying to figure out good business moves or business ways to make your brand better. I understand the international stuff, but it's some things that's going on within the United States as well that y'all can show love to as well. That's
yeah,
how I'm looking at it.
yeah. And shout out to Jaylon, bro. And I'm not sure how the Boston Celtics feel about him playing there. I don't know if they're happy about it, but shout out to him. But it's just a small step. I want to see somebody play a full season of the Big Three.
That's
I think
active.
that's active.
Yeah, I
I
don't think
think
that's gonna happen, for
why
sure.
why you don't think that's gonna
Bro,
happen?
these guys don't even want to play a full 82 of their own season.
Well, I only think it's like 10 games in a season. It ain't that
I
many
mean, it's
games
not
in
a
a season.
lot of games,
You know
but
what I'm
we
saying?
can both agree that the physicality is way more up there than the NBA.
Well, listen, I know football. I'm not discredited because you great on basketball. I know football your sport, nephew. But when you a hooper, competition draws you in like magnetism.
But it ain't
You
too
could
many
you could you
hoopers.
It's a lot. Devin Booker's a
It's
hooper.
it's
Devin Hooper is a hooper.
that's true.
Um
I don't see him doing it though. He want to go on vacation.
and I'm fine with that. But it can be somebody. He's only one of many, though, nephew. I think the next step is to get. I don't care. It could be a middling player. It could be Alex Caruso type player. Who's going to be that player to say, you know what? Instead of going to pro-am or going to pay dribble too much, 100,000 for the week for the summer, I'm a go play in the Big Three. I think it will help him get better. Will it help him get better?
I mean,
Half court offense, yeah.
any active basketball plan will help these guys get better. Hence why they go and do pro-ams. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? A couple players they do it in Charlotte, a couple players do it in Seattle, California, things like that. I just don't see an active player going to the Big Three for a full season. To me, the reason is because I think it should be baby steps, bro. And I
Baby.
think that most of these guys, they want to enjoy their summer. And I'm not mad at that. You got a 82 game season. Now, if you go into the N Cup season, 83. So,
Yeah.
and then the playoffs, you competing for championships. These guys want to enjoy their vacation.
But
So
what
that's
about
why I'm just leaving it at, let me go ahead and get them in for the All-Star game. Support this brand.
those players that end their season and go straight to the pro-am, nephew? What about it's a lot of them too, nephew. What about the players that go to Rico Hines every year and play in those little games that they have lined up? I think that's as long as the competition is great. And would you say that the Big Three, because these are old professional basketball players, some of them are great players.
Right.
What would you say the skill level line up if you got NCAA, G League, NBA? What would you stick the Big Three? And I don't care where you put them. Be
The
honest.
Big Three is definitely gonna be above. It's probably, to me, it's probably then the competition gonna be better than the G League.
And I'm not mad at that. Because some of them old players, they can't run up and down the court. That's a young man.
Nah, that ain't gonna
Yeah,
happen.
run. But this is half court.
We're talking about competition. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
and
saying?
half court. Yeah. So Yeah, it's interesting what the big three can be. You can kind of see where they want to go. They want to get more talent. Maybe you get a Carmelo when he done. You know what I'm saying? They get Carmelo, they turn. If they can
Hey,
get somebody like with a Dwayne Wade or something like KG, they'll be
that'll
turned, bro.
that'll be good.
Yeah,
I think the last two you mentioned with like Dwayne Wade and KG, they probably ain't got that shit in their sights. Maybe I could be wrong,
yeah,
but I think Melo's he only been out what, a year or two now.
yeah, yeah,
He might still want to go out there and show us that he can hoop. I wouldn't
yeah,
be mad at that for him to walk in the door. But I think that the bigger impact would be to showcase your All-Star game. Just imagine, I can't put it any better way. Just imagine an All-Star game. For the sake of argument, we'll go for the young guys, the young up-and-coming stars in the NBA.
yeah.
Let's just imagine the Hezzy God matching up against De'Aaron Fox
That's a no
or Malik
contest.
or Malik Beasley. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Somebody who
yeah.
still got a good ass one-on-one game
Oh,
matching
yeah.
up against Tyrese Halliburton or somebody like that.
Oh, it'll
You
be
you
interesting.
you it'll be that. That's why I say because these guys when they do like the pro-ams, it's just for a few games. And
Yeah,
and you know what I'm saying? Then they back to training. So
yeah.
I was just keep it at the one game. Ice Cube, let's go ahead and hey, call me. Hey, call
Hey,
me.
hey,
I
what's
don't want
they
to hoop. I want to market. I want
wh-
to market. I'm too
last
little to hoop.
little
Motherfucker gonna be.
nugget? What's their end game? Do you think they want to fit? I don't think the end game is filling every roster or every team with NBA players. I think it's I like that they mix in like old time vets, some current players. They ain't really got NBA players yet, even though Jaylon Brown is a step in the right
Right.
direction. And they got street hoopers and Hezzy God and the kid that busts Denzel Valentine's ass. He's in there too. I like the mix of it.
That's
With
what makes it. That's
yeah,
what makes it great. Because you don't, and that's why I'm kind of resisting a little bit. I don't want to really see. You
just
can
all
be
NBA.
active,
Yeah,
but let's sprinkle it in, just like
yeah.
how you saying. Let's get some guys that might have, you know, a G League MVP. Let's see. Boom.
Garlic.
You see a G League MVP. You got the Hezzy guy on there. You got some guys who might not be 40. You know what I'm saying? Or low 30s. They just can't find their way back in the league. Maybe a guy that we ain't seen hoop in a long time, DeMarcus Cousins. Y'all think he ain't got game? I think he got
Ooh,
a lot of game left. He can
yeah,
go join the big three.
yeah.
Boom. And then
Dwight
you get
Howard.
some of the old heads. Dwight Howard, I think, will be a great addition
Yes.
to that. And then you add on some of those old school guys and have a nice mix of toughness and one-on-one basketball. It is 3 versus 3, but in that half court setting, 3 versus 3, at some point you gonna have to get a bucket, and that's
You
one-on-one and that skill.
yes.
So I'm
Absolutely.
with you. I don't want to see it overran by just all big three players, just all street hoopers, or just all NBA players. I want a nice young mix up in this of young guys, old guys. That keep it fluid, keep it groovy, for a lack of a better word.
I like it. I like what you just said. It's a good point. I like it like a mecca in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody meet up that come to this league. The street hoopers, whoever been at AN1, whoever ball this life come in, the coulda beens from the NCAA, the coulda beens from the NBA who couldn't make it. Yeah, you said
Facts.
it right, nephew.
Facts.
We need a smorgasbord, good shit. We need a buffet.
If it's one person that you can pick, and you be like, man, I want to see this guy hoop in the big three. May not happen, but if it was just one player you can pick before we go, one player that you can pick, who would you want to send to the big three and why?
Hey,
You got to do that and why.
hey, this is what I'm gonna say. And it's gonna surprise you because I don't think you got it in your head right now.
I got
I
one in
think
my
that
head.
this guy is gonna be athletic. He's gonna shoot any shot. Like he never met a shot that he won't miss. I think I know where you going, but I'm not going that way.
No, you don't know.
J.R. Smith.
Okay.
He will turn that
That
league up,
shocked
bro.
me. Yeah.
J.R.
Bro.
Smith, bro. He will be.
JR had them things right up like people.
Yes,
Hey, don't
bro.
forget JR had them things in Denver.
Yes, bro.
And
J.R.
he was yamming on people's head.
Bro, look out, bro. He a kill in the big three, bro. He a kill.
Me, and I'm not gonna say it would have been absolute that this person would have went and played, but man, Ice Cube is a fan of his. You know the name? You don't. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. It would have been so awesome to see the Mamba mentality come in and see Hezzy got to say, we go.
Bro, that
It
would
would
have
have
been
been
a massacre.
spectacular. And you know how Kobe Bryant, rest his soul, man, gone too soon. I think
Yeah.
that his NBA career ended too soon.
Yeah.
And I think that, man, Ice Cube with him and those two being, supporters of each other, Ice Cube probably could have got him out there for a game or two.
Yeah,
It ain't
At
not
least for the
absolute.
All-Star game. For the All-Star game, absolutely. But give me one that could happen. Give me a possible one.
That could happen.
Yeah, because J.R. Smith can happen.
That could happen. Maybe a Dwight or a Boogie Cousins, probably.
Yeah, definitely. And that turned out Jamal Crawford, something like that.
That would be nice too.
Jamal
That
Crawford
would be nice too.
He'll be in there cutting up. Anybody from the Bulls, nephew?
No. Michael Jordan is 60.
Nah, nobody. Scotty.
He too mad right at the world. Right?
He mad as hell.
No.
Jalen Rose.
His lining too fresh. Right? He don't want to mess that. What about Derrick Rose? I don't think. Nah.
Derrick won't do it, bro.
Pooh 2G, y'all.
If he ain't gonna do it.
You know what 2G, man.
He ain't doing it, bro.
It is, man. Give your final thoughts, bro.
Hey, man, this is an interesting conversation. I like what the big three. They stock is going up. Continue to blow up, my guy. On to the next step. Ice Cube, we with you, bro. That's
well, I'm gonna say today was a good day. Shout out to Jaylon Brown, man. You did something that I believe is definitely on the way to being a pioneer to something greater for the big three. I think it was solid to go ahead and do that. You did last point. You did when you signed that mega contract. You said you want to go ahead and put some action behind that money and support your people some more. I think that will right there supporting the big three is definitely a step forward to supporting your people. So shout out to you.
Extra credit for that, nephew.
And so shout out to y'all. Y'all know we be listening now. So hey, but y'all go ahead and let us know how y'all feeling down below. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. You can follow everybody here collectively on all social media platforms at NBA Central Pod. Like, subscribe, and we gonna catch y'all on the next one for sure.
Oh, bro, Muggsy Bogues will get in there and dunk on somebody, bro.
This has been a presentation of the Breaks Media.